What's up, everybody? I'm here to review and give the results of the TNA. Wait, this was a WWE pay-per-view. Capital Punishment. Yeah, I say TNA because I felt like I was watching a TNA pay-per-view tonight. Between the shitty fucking endings to all the matches, the pay-per-view sucked. You take out. I'll get into it, but it was very poorly done pay-per-view. We started off with Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston, which was actually a very good match. A lot of Dolph being able to counter Kofi based on their old matches, and but at the end, you get a weird thing where the ref almost watches Vicky attack Kofi, and then Dolph puts on the sleeper hold. Kofi passes out, during which Dolph at one point was using the bottom rope. It was a big weird clusterfuck of an ending, and seemed just like the TNA pay-per-view last weekend. But anyway, winner, new United States champion, Dolph Ziggler. So, which is a good rub for Dolph, but still just a weird way to end the match, which was otherwise a great match. But you'll see that was the that seems to be the the setting for the evening. You had a R-Truth promo. He still had the title. Starts talking about Eve Torres, says he's got a party, and she doesn't even know who he is anymore. It's just further getting R-Truth heel over. Then we had The Miz versus Alex Riley. Another decent match. Riley surprisingly picked up the win after The Miz tried to bring in the briefcase and go to hit Riley, and only to have the ref grab the briefcase, and then Riley hit his finisher, which is a DDT. Looks very similar to the old execution that Edge used to do back in the day. But good match. I'm surprised Riley's getting the push he is, but he had arguably the second biggest pop of the night, and that's not even being joking. He really had a big pop, and I was surprised. We had a stupid fake Barack Obama walking around, Vicky Guerrero singing to him. I just blocked that all out. Next, we had the Alberto Del Rio Big Show match. Okay, so now Alberto Del Rio is gonna win because of course they're gonna set him up to eventually go for the title. But Big Show can't look weak, so they have Mark Henry come down, who was just removed from Raw on a stretcher. He's fine, great shape. Comes down, beats the hell out of Big Show before the match even starts. Gives him the world's strongest slam through the Spanish announce table. Big Show, hurts his knee, smashes his knee off the announce table, and Big Show goes in, ends up having a match with Alberto Del Rio, and then the ref calls it that Show can't compete. His leg's so bad. Another just dumb ending. I understand can't make Show look weak, but he still could have got pinned after being beaten down for 20 minutes from Mark Henry. But whatever. We go back to another R-Truth promo. Again, he's doing photos because he's not gonna have time after he wins the title tonight and stuff. Just all setting up for the inevitable, what happens in the main event. Now, one of the best things about the night is you had a Wade Barrett promo. Came down, talking trash on America the whole way down to the ring. Didn't even come out to entrance music. It was a good old school type promo. Actually, it was actually quite good. Of course, in the match though, Ezekiel Jackson goes over. Wade Barrett becomes a new Intercontinental Champion. You know, at one point, Zeke kicks out of the wasteland and, you know, gives him his torture rack, you know, which was good. Barrett needs to go on to the main event scene now. Ezekiel Jackson, though, man, in the ring, he is terrible. On the mic, he is terrible. He did a afterwards speech with Jerry Lawler, you know, saying this was the happiest day of his life and stuff like that, greatest accomplishment, you know, furthermore lessening the value, I guess, of the ECW championship that he won there on the last night of ECW, which was another way they fucked Christian throughout, you know, whatever. Now we got another CM Punk promo where he says, you know, he's gonna do the most honest thing that the WWE Universe has ever seen if he won that night after he beat Mysterio. Well, CM Punk's consecutive loss streak at pay-per-views has come to an end because he cleanly beat Rey Mysterio in what was by far the best match of the pay-per-view, the only match with a clean, good ending, you know, went over very well. Surprised to see somebody get a clean win on Mysterio. You know, it doesn't happen a lot. But it was a great match. You know, a lot of back and forth, a lot of, you know, 619 attempts. Hit him with the 619, but Punk went out of the ring, and he had a crazy flurry of 619 go to sleep attempts at the end, with Punk eventually turning a 619 into the go to sleep and picking up the 3 count. Didn't do much after the match though, so we don't see the honest thing he was talking about, but we'll see what happens in the future. Then we come to our 2 main events. The first one, of course, I'm a huge Christian mark. You don't know this by now, and let's just say he got royally fucked tonight. First of all, the crowd wasn't really into either one of them coming out. No real big reactions. Christian, more cheers than boos. So, you know, it's always hard to get Christian over as a heel because he's so over with the crowd. And a lot during the match, a lot of the fans were cheering for Christian. At times, you had a "Let's go Orton," "Let's go Christian" chant back and forth. God, this match, Christian was booked to look so weak. Orton kept most of the offense. I mean, it was a good match, don't get me wrong. It wasn't as good as the Over the Limit match. But, you know, you had a spear by Christian where you thought it might be it. And, you know, they played over Orton's concussion throughout the match. He was all weird and loopy, and which made me already know that Orton was going to win, because the announcers just kept talking about the concussion and how it was going to affect him winning. And but the way he wins is, you know, Christian comes off the top rope, Orton goes under him, and then Christian walks right into the RKO. It's right by the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Christian's foot goes under the ropes. And of course, you know, that's how they end it. For a while, they don't even acknowledge it, and then, you know, Michael Cole, hey, I want to see that again, and Christian starts arguing in the ring, but that's, you know, cut short by a Randy Orton belt shot to the face, and, you know, we get another stupid TNA-like ending in a fucking main event match. Can't we just have clean main event matches, please? Please? Like, Jesus, this is getting so stupid. So, what this really set up was, you know, I guess this basically is the end of the Christian Orton feud. I know people are going to be like, oh, he's going to get another match at Money in the Bank. No, he's not. What's going to happen is he's going to get a match at a SmackDown taping, and he's going to lose, and the burial of Christian will be complete. and he can go back to, I heard him and Daniel Bryan had a great match last Friday, so they can continue to go have great matches, and nobody, either one of them, getting anything out of it. So whatever, this whole heel turn was a farce. Fuck the WWE when it comes to Christian. They don't know how to deal with him. They don't know how to book him, and it's a fucking shame, because you got Orton, who is now just like Cena and is gonna win no matter what, and gonna hit the RKO out of nowhere, and it's just getting to be bullshit. And these fucking bullshit endings that WWE is deciding to do on their main event matches is fucking bullshit. Christian deserves better, you know. We'll see where it goes from here. It just didn't look good. Christian looked very weak. Got booked and looked very weak. Then that brings me to the next main event. John Cena and R-Truth. Typical John Cena match. R-Truth, you know, doing his thing. Had a couple nice spots. You know, a couple times where you thought he might have it, but, you know, of course he's not going to win. And, the ending is another Cena super, just dumb fucking ending. You know, Truth goes out, he's got Cena, you know, he's laid him out, and, he rolls out to the floor, and, you know, to escape punishment from Truth or whatever. Truth goes outside. There's a little kid wearing a John Cena hat, you know, drinking a cup of something. And Truth goes over and takes the kid's hat, puts it on, takes a sip of the kid's drink, and instead the kid takes the drink back and splashes it in R-Truth's face, and John Cena is magically awakened and throws R-Truth into the ring, and like I guess the water or something in Truth's eyes, he's like the Wicked Witch of the West, and he couldn't find out what was happening, and gets put up in attitude adjustment, and it's over. Cena wins. So we get to end another stupid fucking TNA like ending. Man, I swear I thought I was watching a TNA pay-per-view tonight. This pay-per-view sucked. Up and down fucking sucked, between the stupid Barack Obama shit and the stupid fucking endings of these matches. What the fuck is the WWE thing? Did Vince Russo come in and book tonight's pay-per-view? Like, did Vince Russo, did they bring him in for one night only so he can fuck up this pay-per-view? Jesus, they wonder why their pay-per-view buy rates are down. They wonder why their fucking ratings are down, because the shit is starting to fucking become predictable, repetitive, and it's just that. It's shit. I don't know. Fuck the WWE, man. God, why do they do this all the time, man? They just, you know, they looked like it could have had it was like one of those cards that you knew wasn't going to be real good, but, you know, it had potential. And they fucked it up. So we'll see what happens this week. Viewer's Choice Raw tomorrow. Let's pimp WWE's web traffic, because that's all these stupid idiots who actually think that their voting counts is doing. And continue to watch the burial of R-Truth and Christian, and the fucking same old Super Orton and his, or fucking Super Cena and his sidekick fucking Orton boy. I don't know. I'm out.